Hello and welcome to an exciting episode of Tech Tales. I'm your number one host, Hallel, and I'm happy to have you here. So wherever you're joining us from, YouTube or LinkedIn, I want you to share this video right now with your friends and your family. Make everyone welcome to Tech Tales right now. Right, so I'm waiting for you. Just sit back right there and share this video. And if you're joining me from YouTube, yes, I want you to do something special for me. See that beautiful red button at the bottom of the screen right there? Tap on that red button and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever Tech Tales is going live, you'll be the first person to know. Yeah. So who are you? Where are you joining us from? I'd like to know you. Like I said, my name is Hallel, and I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to another exciting episode of Tech Tales. So I'll be right back with you. I just want you to do something very simple for me. Share this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment. We'll go in the comment section. Tell me your name and where you're joining us from. I'd love to meet you and give you a shout out. Hello guys, let's do this right now.
This love is an everyday kind of love.
All right. I hope at this point in time, you've done these things. You've subscribed to my YouTube channel. You're following me on LinkedIn. You've put in the comment section and you've told us your name and where you're joining us from. I would like to give you a shout out. And you're seated, ready to start. Our guest is right in the waiting room, warming up. And as usual on Tech Tales, we bring you the best stories. And today is not going to be any different. Trust me, it's not going to be any different. And his story, trust me, it's going to make you laugh. But I'm sure it's going to inspire you to do more. So yeah, we are right about time. We are right on track. Time no they give us signal yet. For those of you that don't know, I didn't speak French. Yeah, it's just pidgin English from where we come from in Nigeria. Yeah. By the way, how was your day? How was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? What exactly happened in your day today? But as you guys know, I give my feedback on my week on Fridays during Rain Talks. So if you join me on Friday during Rain Talks, I'm going to tell you all about my week. Something very interesting happened today, and I don't want to spill the beans, so I'm like, let me just hold it down till Friday when it happens, and then you're going to know. All right about now, I'm going to bring in my guest on stage, and now because Tech Tales is a serious business, I'm going to turn up the music. so that I can bring my guest on stage. Yeah. All right. Now, our guest is none other than a good friend of mine. He is a product designer and developer. But before he became all these things, he had a very interesting narrative that happened to him. And that's why he's going to be here to share that narrative with us today. Without wasting much of our time, join me as I bring on stage Chimbunnamu, Chibu for short. I'm not going to call his second name because it sounds like French. Please put your hands together for him.
Hi, Hallel.
Hi, Chibu. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
All
Thanks
right,
for
nice.
being here.
Oh, thank you for coming on board. I'm so happy to have you. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Thank God. Um,
All
so
right,
I'm really inspired to be here.
good, good, good. I've been you know hopeful of having you on the platform, and I know when we had our session about what we're going to discuss, I can imagine how it was like for you because I know you were telling me, oh, you don't know what you're going to talk about, and I was like, okay, just walk me through your story, and when you did, we realized that you had a story to share, and that's why we're here today. So
Yeah.
welcome again. Welcome again.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
again. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. So let's dive straight into the business.
Okay.
Uh, I know your name is. Let me post your name. So I don't want to see your name. So I don't know why I didn't call your French name. All right. So I'll call you Chibo for short. I know that's your short form of your
Yeah.
name. So I'll call you Mr. Chibo for short. So for those when you hear me saying Chibo, this is the person I'm referring to. It's not me. My name is Hallel Rain. All right. So why we came here today? So on the flyer, people see the topic. They said from executive assistant to product designer, and I know that's why everyone is right here on this call to understand how did this happen. But before we get to that, could you give us a little background of who you are, a little insight about the person Chibunamu. How did you come about who you are today? What's your discipline? What did you study? What's your work experience like just before your story starts? Could you walk us through that, please?
All right. As you all know, you know my name already. And my story is fun from where I started, obviously. Yes, my major was in computer science. But
Ojoro, computer science. Well, go on, go on. I'd love to hear this
also,
story, though.
because of my work experience, I've actually worked in different businesses that are related to computer science. I've
Okay.
worked in real estate. I've worked in a hospital. I worked in a hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah, I worked in a hospital before.
As what?
Not really, just office assistant, something like that. Yeah, just
Oh, okay.
carrying files for them, stuff like that in the administrative room. Um, I've worked in obviously printing press, and I'm
Okay.
currently working
What
as product designer.
sorry, if I may ask, when you were at the hospital, what were you doing for them when you were at the printing press? Can you just tell us what you were doing at those places at every
So the
point in time?
printing press, like you said, I'm product designer. I've been actually designing for a very long time. So I didn't
Okay.
start from just product design. I started from normal graphics,
Okay.
just basic logos and logos and flyers. So
Okay.
I moved to the printing press because of I was using that my ability to like get jobs. So the
Okay.
printing press, I'm just an illustrator.
Okay.
What we do in illustration was just to like draw out what you want to design. We design it for book covers, and then we
Okay.
give it to them to publish. So that's the
Oh,
area I'm
nice.
most of the times. So
Okay.
from there, I think this is not the time for me to dive into the story deeply, but
Okay. So the printing press was the last place you worked
yeah,
before you
before I
moved.
left.
Okay. So why did you leave the printing press? Why? What happened? What inspired you to leave?
Obviously, the print press was a place that I could stay because of obviously it was a big one. It had the IT
Mm-hmm.
department and stuff like that, and I had the IT knowledge also. So and I moved from the illustration part to the IT department, but
Okay.
I was still holding up on something. I needed to like become different. Like I knew that I was not just going to be just a normal IT guy or just a normal IT associate. I wanted to
Okay.
be something more into. I wanted to get into the tech business more differently. So I had all this. I had the creative idea. I had the technological experience. So I just said, let me move on. Let me try other places. Even though my portfolio, my CV was basically on. side jobs. Yes, because I had actually started web dev then, but
Okay.
not really strong. So I had the creative ideas, I had the design ideas. So why should I limit myself in the entrepreneur? So I said, let me try out other places.
Okay. I like what you said now. You wanted to try your other skills,
Yes.
and that's beautiful. So now let's move right into the main story. So the famous, just give me a moment. I want to show the theme. All right. I want to show the theme so that everyone can see the theme in broad daylight. So he said, so the theme is from executive assistant to lead product designer, my zero to hero story. So now you've left that place and you were looking for greener pastures. So
You call it like
how
that,
did how did we end up in executive assistant?
yeah. it was it's a funny story. So I was
Okay.
trying to apply. I was applying for multiple jobs because of obviously I left the place without a plan, actually. So I
Wow.
didn't really have. My contract actually has expired there, so I had the opportunity to renew, and I could just wait and really start working there. But I said no, this is an opportunity for me to leave. So and I left, and I didn't have any plan. I didn't have any. The plans I had, the places I tried to go, have already failed. So I started applying. I just started
Okay.
applying. And no, I was not really applying for anybody. I was applying for mostly tech companies. I was not really confident what I could do. Yes, I've done some UI
Wow.
jobs before. I've done some design jobs, I've done some web jobs, but I didn't really see it as something that I could like back on. Maybe it was my own problem. So I just applied. I was just applying. If it was anything, if it was office assistant, I was applying. At least let me get to tech business. Let me
Oh,
get to tech
okay.
business. Let me actually be around there a company,
Yeah.
and then probably I can learn one or two, understand the business side of tech, and at least boost myself or get a better role in the job company.
Okay.
So I applied for office assistant, executive assistant,
So
and
you really did apply for executive assistant?
yeah, I did. I did
Okay.
apply for
Okay. So
executive assistant.
how did this happen?
So I saw it, the job role on the online. I was like, "Ah, assistant." I look at the company, yeah, like tech driven company. So I said, okay, let me
Okay.
just apply. Let me try. My CV is actually not bad. It's booked with so many things. So I just gave them my CV. And they're like, "Ah, if they call me, chat, they call me."
But
So
was that the only ridiculous role you applied for? Or were there other
I just said office assistant now. Now.
Are you serious?
Office assistant, and even I think videographer. I know how to do videos too, but that was not the way I was going to go. I was just like videographer. Let me just carry me that videographer. I applied for a lot. It's not as if I didn't know where I want, but the company I was not
Wow.
applying for any company. I know that I'm going to apply for UNICEF or apply for because mostly tech driven
Just
companies.
tech driven companies.
Yeah, so
And
any role they have, I just put my CV inside and just okay, let me try my luck right there.
as funny as what you're saying is, it's really inspiring. That's to show that you had one goal in mind, and your goal in mind was to get into a tech company. So however you entered, you didn't care. The most important thing is that you entered. And entered you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you enter? So tell us the story.
Okay, so I got one of the companies sent me email. Like I was in Lagos. That's the funny part. I was in Lagos when it happened. They sent me
Okay.
a they sent
Invitation for
me
interview.
a request a acceptance that I should come to their office for the interview. So and I
Okay.
was in Lagos like God, I'm in Lagos, and I can't say no. I needed
No,
this.
how?
So I just closed my mind and just took the next flight because of they sent it to me on a Friday,
Okay.
and the interview was meant to be on a Monday,
Okay.
and I was in Lagos that Friday, so I have to take the
Wow.
quickest flight to another time flight was expensive. I wanted to cry. So I just took the quickest flight to Abuja, and on that Monday I just came in. So the Sunday I came in to Abuja. To the Monday, I didn't prepare. I just carried my CV and I didn't even check about the company. That's the funny part. I didn't check about the company. All I know that it's a tech driven company. I didn't really know
Okay.
about anything about the company. I just came for the interview.
Yeah.
So as I entered into the interview, I saw people were like reading, checking their people were like serious. I was like, God, blood of Jesus, what am I going to do? Like in my mind, I was like, I'm already peeled. I was like,
You were
okay, let me just.
devastated.
I was devastated. I was so devastated. So I was, let me just try. And then they called
Okay.
me for the interview. When they called me for the interview, I didn't have any strategy. So
Mm.
instead of me trying to plead for the job, I've already Googled what office assistant does and basic assistant does and try to like understand every single thing about it. So, uh, so I just repeated what I read, and I saw and I added how I can put my IT knowledge
IT
into it.
skills. Yeah.
And I started selling myself, telling what the products I've done, what the work I've done, what I've done so far. So I saw that I could not really be this office assistant because I'm not meant for that. So I started selling myself, started selling my
The skill set.
skill set, started I just pushed everything out. Anything will happen, may happen. And funny enough, they were impressed because of I think they didn't expect someone to that came for a different role to come and brag
Okay.
sell himself out. They were asking me the question, am I here to sell myself or here for this interview? Say any chance I get it better. I just have to just put it out there. I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
like it.
Exactly.
I liked the way I brought out myself. I didn't hide anything. I didn't try to like
Okay. So what happened?
yeah. So the next time they asked me, I was writing AC. I was AC for
An
assistant.
essay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I sent like that was like later after I've gone home. They like
Okay.
sent me
Okay.
to
Okay.
the second stage of interview. So
Okay.
I wrote
Okay.
the
Okay.
CV, I sent it back and everything.
And you wrote to
Uh,
yourself. You wrote to
why?
yourself.
I wrote myself
Because
now.
I don't trust all you IT guys. I don't trust you in writing at all.
I can write. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me.
Okay. 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 If you
So
say so. If you say so.
yeah. So I wrote the essay. I sent it back, and they called me for the last stage of the interview. I was shocked that they called
Wow.
me. I was so happy.
Wow.
So I came prepared with the same strategy, send myself. So it took me up to the management. By this time I was prepared. I've read. I've prepared
Okay.
myself for the interview. So when they were asking me questions, I was like, "You can't tell me that." The boss told me that. See, you're not. This role is not for you. This officer is not for this. You are not. This is not your role. I was like, I know, I know, I know. And I kept on saying, and I said myself there, and he looked at the CV, and they look at the CV and they're like, wow, the CV is serious, nice. Let me give you a different role. Then that's how I got into the company. They gave me a different role. They gave me a role
So
as a tile.
what role did they give you?
So it was basically a business support analyst. So
Okay.
I got the business support analyst role, and I got into the company. So basically, what I was doing was just understanding what the company does and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
going through their current systems and you understand,
Okay.
understanding what's happening. So I
Yeah.
tried to like then they started testing me with what I have on my CVs.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's the
when
one
they started
part I'm
testing what I have
interested
on my
in.
CVs, they gave me design
How
because
was
of
that?
my background and design. So they gave me some designs to do for them. I tried, I put up the designs and stuff like that. And thank God I had design skills and had my project management skills. So
Okay.
they said my project design, my product design skills. So they're like, okay, let's give you a serious work. This is your project design. Let's use it out. So they gave me the first system to do a design on. So obviously
Okay. They
I
gave
did
you sorry, they gave you a system. What do you mean a system? Like a full blown
like
software
a
system.
new yes a brand new system to like a brand
Wow.
new system to work on. So they gave me the
Okay.
documentation, they told me about the system and stuff like that. So I started working on it. I gave them my first job. It was bad because of I had knowledge on it, I was good at it, but I was still lacking that confidence because of
Wow.
I was actually naive. Not really naive I say, but I was not really I
You're
didn't
not
really
really confident.
understand myself. I was not confident because I came through the wrong group for the so I didn't want to let anybody down. So the
Okay.
confidence was still kind of shaky. So until some certain talks and certain level of understanding, and I built up myself and I gave them what they wanted, and we developed the system with
Nice.
what is actually life and is running now. So
Ah,
and
it's
how
life
it's like
already.
Yes, I'm happy that the system actually took out of my structure.
Wow, wow, wow. So let me ask: was there were you the only um, product designer at that point in time?
For the first stage, yes. Then finally we brought a designer to join me on the project. But I've already
Okay.
created the structure, so the designer was just to follow the structure
Okay.
and
Wow.
like because the system was a really big system, so follow the structure
Yeah.
and put it out. So the whole structure of the system, the design, the strategy, the style, everything was done from my end. Then we just have to collaborate to make sure everything comes out better.
Oh, that's really interesting because it's beautiful to know that when they say when you have a goal in mind, focus on it, and whatever happens, you're going to hit it. That's exactly
Yes.
what happened with you because it didn't matter the role. All you wanted to do was enter, and you entered. And
Yeah.
to just see that, oh, like joke like play, you were looking for a portfolio and you just got a portfolio, bam, just like that.
Yeah.
So how would you say the journey has been for you since you started building your confidence, working on the kind of jobs you wanted to work on? How has the journey been for you?
It has been great. It has been great. Like I said before, this is more like like more like a corporate space that entails of every single thing I wanted to do, and I've seen a lot of development period from where I was coming from to now. The lot of challenges have happened actually. Like designer
What kind of challenges?
designer normally have design blocks, and mine sometimes were like I don't even know what to do again. I'll just be yes. Although I'll do a design and like does that not make sense? So I'm like, what did I do? Understand? But in every challenge it brings improvements, and whatever you bring to the table may don't it needs to like update. Like you need to update your skills almost every single time because of whatever you bring to can be updated anytime. So you need to
Yeah,
it and those things you need to like keep yourself in the game. If not, you become irrelevant at the end of everything. So
actually.
for the relevance, you need to just keep yourself updated, and just that has been the challenges so far. But have the person that it's not.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Nice one, Mr. Chibo. So,
Yeah.
since then up until now, uh, what impact has this confidence you've built had on your career? I also know that you're a developer. Also, how did that skill blossom? Also,
So this confidence it has really impacted in myself because of before I couldn't really stand up between a certain set of people. Like I couldn't stand up in a meeting to talk to people
okay,
about my product. So I had a lot of products which I've done before, like a lot of works which I've actually done before, but I never got to speak to it. So building my confidence so far in my career path has made me able to stand and defend what I actually do. I can
yeah,
stand, look, and tell you that even though it may not be it's not something you actually really need right now, but there's one thing one of my team leaders to say, aspire to acquire. So I'll actually aspire to acquire, you must get that thing done. Just that
yeah,
I
yeah,
try my best not to look at what is currently happening now, but what will happen like in the next future
okay.
and try to create something at that time. Now I know people are looking for solution now, but later they'll come back to my solution.
Yeah,
And
I love your confidence. I love your
yeah.
confidence. So
So
how did your developer journey start? How did you become a developer now?
I've been I studied computer science, and
Okay.
during my stay in school, that's when my development career started. So just in my time on my projects, I've been doing some certain things in development because of obviously my school. Everybody wants to do one thing or the other. Everybody wants hack system. Everybody wants to do this one, this that one. So I actually chose on like becoming a Python, the machine learning guy. So, but it didn't work out. So I just tried to like rub it off on Python most of the time. With my final project, I tried to like create a automated facial recognition attendance system, and it worked out well for me. And that's where the programming journey started.
Okay.
Um, I
How is it
just
going so far?
yeah, it's going a lot though. I've done 3 websites currently, 3 websites
Okay.
currently. Two are already up, two already up. Then one is actually the under development.
Okay. Nice. 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 Um. So, have you taken on more tasking roles or more tasking responsibilities since your confidence has grown?
Yes, a lot of taxi roles. Like I can see now, they are seeing lead product designer. The level of confidence actually got me to that point to be able to manage other people, to be able to see other designs and be able to create a demystify and very user friendly product. So my level of confidence has given me that urge to learn, not just to only give others, but to learn from people. So I tend to learn from what other people do and try to create mine to actually make it better or make it work. So some other tasks I've done is like I've actually worked on some certain products like as a 360, ENOM, a lot.
You can't even remember them again.
Yeah, Post by Prime Gauge. I did a lot. So a lot, and some already
And
know.
the some that you can't talk about. I know there are some that
Yeah,
you
some
can't
I
talk
can't
about.
talk about, but there are some I can't talk about. But the ones I just mentioned to you are the ones that I can really say. But
Nice.
and most of them are already live.
Interesting. Interesting. So you can say that you're open to get to receive jobs.
Yes, now we're able to receive jobs anytime, anything, and we'll deliver.
Nice, 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 nice to have you here and hear listen to your story. So, is there anything you're working on you'd like to talk about and you want us to anticipate? Is there anything of the sort?
Yeah, I'm currently working on a new and very modern app.
Okay,
It's about to get live, and I believe when it comes out, that's going to become a very big banger to the society. It's called
Vanguard.
S360. Yes, the 360. It's a ecosystem that helps residents, organization, and even normal users, security agencies, and what have you to have a easy access to their platforms or to their organizations. So the 360 app helps automate every workflow in that system. Let me use the estate as an example. SSD system makes easy access for people. So you know you need to go to your estate and be like calling someone that app in front of your gate or something like that. SSD system makes it that seamless, just a QR code, scan and enter. You can send visitation, like estate community together. You guys can
Yeah,
have like estate communications, like seamless and easy to use. And when it comes out,
interesting.
it's a really big banger.
Nice,
Really big banger.
nice.
So it's not for only real estate, it can we also have for developers, we also have
Okay,
it for organization, for security agencies. So like if you have a
okay.
security agency, you can use electricity up to like monitor all your security agents in different aids you deploy them to see the
Oh,
progress, see the
okay.
alert progress, see the security activities that happen in that state. Yeah, it's a very big project and to be soon out, very out soon.
So it gonna be a web app or an
It's a
application,
mobile
mobile
app.
app?
It's a mobile
Oh,
app, and obviously we have a web app. So it
okay.
depends on what area you're using electricity for. And also, I didn't even talk about this one. 360 homes. It's more like a a app retailing a home retailing app. So you can search for homes,
Okay,
property
okay, okay.
retailing apps. You can search for
Okay,
homes,
property, yeah.
search for houses, and even mortgage. If you can even get mortgage house, so your house can be paying part time to get in. So
Okay.
it's a big one. It's going to like revolutionize the whole property selling.
Real estate ecosystem in like take
Yeah,
for instance like Abuja now. Yeah, yeah,
okay.
that's really amazing. That's
Yeah,
really amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Chibu, for coming on Tech Tales today. I'd just like you to answer one more question. As a developer, as a product designer, I think your leg is in two spaces, which is tech
yeah,
support and tech itself. So I'd
yeah.
just like to ask you, what role would you say that tech support, or rather, how effective would you say tech support is in supporting the success of projects in tech environments? Tech support like business analysts, project managers, data analysts, product managers, product designers, and the rest of them.
Okay, so tech support actually helps the work more seamless. I use the word
Okay.
seamless. Now,
Yeah.
why I say seamless is because with with the tech support, there will be a lot of discrepancies when it comes to project deliveries. So the developers tend to try and do things that are fit for them, yes, without no level of like understanding, level of like structure. And that's where the tech support comes in. They tend to give that structure that makes the development smooth and very structured. And when you have a structured development, you have a very limited discrepancies when it comes to development. I can't say that there is zero discrepancies because of at the end of everything there are always bugs at the end of every development you do, and there are some things you need to check. You get everything updates daily, but it limits that level of errors, the level of unstructured structured websites and stuff like that, and the deliveries are very fast. So, and if you look at most developers don't really have these
Patience.
not patients per se, but clients to developer
Okay.
relationship.
Yeah,
So they
yeah, yeah.
don't really know how to speak out to their client, and they may speak in some kind of terms which their client don't really understand. So that's where the tech support comes in. They tend to make it more the communication more easy between the stakeholders or between the client and the developer.
Yeah.
So they are really important. They make the work very easy for developers to work.
For developers. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to have you on board with us today.
Yeah.
I'm really, really grateful. I think at this juncture, if there are no questions, I'm checking my screens and I'm not seeing any questions. Just comments. If there are no questions, I think we're going to call it a day so we can wrap up the session as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Mr. Chibu, for joining us. Let me flash it in one more time. Thank you for sharing your story with us. So I think the moral lesson of your story is if you have a target, face your target. Anyhow, chook your head.
Yeah, so no
Something will
dog.
happen. Don't dull, don't dull. Don't dull, don't dull, don't dull, don't dull. So if you want to reach out to our guest, you can reach out to him on LinkedIn and other social media handles. Can you tell us about your other social media handles?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at Chimbunnamu or Breezy Arts
Okay.
on
Busy
Instagram.
Arts.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's the two social media handles I am on.
Okay. So you can also reach out to him on LinkedIn. If you want to find out more about product design or development, you can find out more from him. If you like to subscribe to the software he talked about, you can reach out to him and you can be a part of that. Thank you so much for coming on board. Okay. Is this a question? Okay. This is a question for you.
All right. Okay. Uh, it's a very tricky question. It's a very
Okay.
tricky question. So I would say AI can't really replace every single thing. It can, but it can't replace every single thing because there are some certain areas in which AI can't really understand. Probably in the nearest future it can, but currently there are certain areas it cannot understand, which cannot really replicate. So, like I said before, client and developers relationship, the tech support, they work very seamless in that area. Now AI is automated; they don't really understand human emotion, human feelings. You need
Yeah.
that human understanding to
Touch.
be in that to touch to be in that area. And I think that would be very difficult for AI to actually replicate. And that is one of the most biggest role for tech support, especially. And that's yes, documentation. Tech support are already using AI to do some of the documentations too now, but it does
But
not
it's
really
still,
take away their role.
yeah.
They need that human understanding. You need that human placement for things to work. So
What
replacing
about in development? What
in
about development?
development,
Do you
replacing
think AI
the
can replace developers?
AI replacing developers. AI who creates the AI? That's the question I'm
That's
asking. Who
okay.
creates
But
the AI?
do you think it will reduce the number of job opportunities? Take for instance now, let's say the development job market is at about let's say 50 million openings.
Okay.
Do you think AI is going to significantly reduce those number of
Obviously, yes.
openings?
Every
It
market AI
will.
will reduce every market. AI will
Okay.
reduce every market. That's not
Okay.
that's not a talk. That's not like. Sometimes all of us know AI obviously reduces the market, but it cannot completely wipe out the market.
Okay.
It will reduce for sure. But there are
So
certain things which AI can do which you don't really need developers for. But it's it can't completely wipe out the market. It will reduce for sure.
nice. Nice. All right. I hope that answers the question. We are going to call it a day from here. Thank you so much for having us, for coming on stage today, Mr.
Thank
Breezy,
you very
as
much.
I know you are popularly called. Mr. Chibu, thank you so much for coming on board. I'm
Yeah.
so happy to have you here. All right. I'm going to be taking you off stage right now. See you when I see you. Bye for now.
Right.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for staying with us on Tech Tales. I'm your host, Hallel Rain. And before I let you go, I have a thing or two to share with you. Right. Now, first of all, before we go, this edition of Tech Tales is brought to you by The Back, sponsored by EcoBeats Tech Limited. Now, EcoBeats Tech Limited is one of the leading tech consulting companies you have out there. They offer services like IT development, IT consultation, software development, software as a service, you can name it. All you have to do is go to their website, as you can see on your screen right now. You can go to www.ecobeatstech.com and you can see an array of services that they are working on, an array of services you can plug into, or an array of services you'd want them to, develop for you, right? Don't forget www.ecobeatstech.com is where you're going to go to find all this information. Right? Don't forget, they're the sponsors of this event. So make sure you visit their website right now. Don't leave here. Just wait. Meet like close, then you can go. Wait. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now moving on. One of our sponsors again, the BAMS Academy. Oh, not this. Apologies. All right, BAMS Academy is here again. This is June, and the free no code tech training is starting on Sunday. Woo, woo. Yeah, free, very important. FREE, free, right? The free no code tech training is starting on Sunday, and we are starting with business analysis. Like you all know, I am Hallel Rain, the only business analyst that you know. And come Sunday, I'm going to be having myself and my co-host, Lady B, the founder of BAMS Academy, is going to be hosting this free no-code tech event for you. And what are we going to do? We're going to give you an overview of what business analysis is in just 1 hour. And you will have an opportunity to get close to 50% discount of our trainings. Yes, all our trainings. And I'm talking about business analysis, data analysis, product design, digital marketing, and product management. Close to 50%. Listen, if I were you, I'll not miss Sunday. Because trust me, when we get to next week Sunday, you're not going to get up to 50% discount, and it will keep reducing as the Sundays go by. So if I were you, I'll sign up, I'll join on Sunday, and make sure you're one of those who takes advantage of that 50% discount. Right? So all you have to do is go to the link you see on your screen, bit.ly/BA in 1 hour. You see the link scrolling right now on your screen. Make sure to visit that link and sign up. You're going to join our community, and we're going to give you every information you need about the event. Right. So right about now, we've come to the end of this event. For more information about what I just talked about, go to www.bamsacademy.com, like you can see on your screen, and just go to that address. You're going to see every information you need to know about the academy and sign up for any course of your choice. Right. So my name is Hallel. This is Tech Tales. You just heard the inspiring story of Chimbunnamu watching a Merrim about how he became a lead product designer from being an executive assistant. Yep. All right. My name is Hallel. I'm the only business analyst you know. Follow me right here on LinkedIn and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and get more information about Tech Tales. I'll be live here again on Friday, 7 p.m. GMT +1 to share Rain Talks with you. That's where I give you my journal about this week. Don't miss that for anything. I am Hallel Rain, and that'll be all for now. Bye for now.